I really don't think TikTok's going to be banned in the USA, and here are a few important reasons why. Starting off with relevancy. Here in the USA, as the CEO just came on TikTok to say, there are about 150 million people on the app. I've been making content for the past 2 years, have amassed a pretty large following, and have seen how powerful TikTok is and how ingrained into the USA it is in terms of things we talk about with friends and family, the way people interact, the amount of times I hear the word TikTok said on a daily basis. It is fully ingrained into US society. Next, I want to talk about data and privacy. Every social media platform has had issues with data and privacy. I can't count the number of times I have seen Facebook or Instagram in the news about something bad they did with their data. Back when we had the elections, there was so much going on in Congress. So this idea of social media CEOs and such being in Congress testifying for their apps is not new. But with that comes the future, where we do have to focus on data and privacy laws and really enacting things to benefit consumers in new ways. TikTok has completely fallen into this realm of being a newer app that probably doesn't have as much set up on the back end like Meta has, because Meta's been called out so many times. And TikTok is really just going through its normal process, I think, when it comes to a social media tech company having to enact certain things. The news makes it sound really bad, but in general, I think this is not new and is almost expected. Next, I want to talk about ByteDance and how it has some new product launches coming up. So they've already released Lemon 8. Lemon, the number 8. It's a new app. It's kind of this Instagram Pinterest hybrid thing that you can make a post, you can talk about it in a more educational way. Maybe it's your outfit of the day and you want to share a bit about why you chose a certain style. You can do that with Lemon 8. I've already downloaded it. I posted once, got some 200 views on it already. And what I think ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, is trying to prove here is that no matter what you do, we know how to make apps that people want to use. So even if you decided to ban us, we'll probably just find a way to make another app that Americans will love, because they're a business trying to make money, and we as consumers love this type of content, clearly. They're gonna be sticking around. So the main focus of Congress and what they're trying to do should be on how all social media platforms, how all these tech companies can be better about data and privacy, if that really is the big issue. The actual effort to ban TikTok in the US was actually just blocked in Congress. They tried to get a unanimous vote to ban TikTok and kind of more fast track the process seemingly, and they did not get it. And Rand Paul actually spoke up and said, hey, what are we doing here? We can't be just saying, oh, we need to ban this. It sounds almost a bit too aggressive, maybe a little bit just too much for the American people. We need to be focusing and take a step back on data and privacy laws across the board. We need to make things better. We need to focus on our processes versus just trying to look at the surface level problems, going to the root, which is what I'm all about. So I love that somebody finally spoke up and said this. But just the fact that it was blocked in Congress kind of shows that it's not going to get this quick ban, if any ban at all, that the news was sharing that might happen. Lastly, a really key important fact here is that TikTok is great for reaching voters. Oh my gosh. The governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, uses TikTok so much. And that's a direct connection she has to voters, young voters, which I know people in politics are always wanting young voters because they are the future. So odds are the politicians who are already reaching voters on TikTok, are using the platform well, are not going to want it banned in the US. As someone who has worked in digital marketing for so long, I completely understand the concerns they have with a tech company ingesting so much data. But for these reasons, I think there's a good chance TikTok is not going anywhere. It's going to stay fully ingrained in society. So if you have not made an account yet, make one, start posting, get the organic reach, and get the benefits that everybody is already talking about. I, for one, will continue investing in TikTok in addition to some other apps, because I think this shows that nothing is permanent and that things could go away. So if you're a content creator, make sure you're posting on different platforms. And let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on this TikTok ban are. Do you love TikTok? Do you hate it? Do you want it gone? Do you want it to stay? Please let it stay. Are you in that mindset? Let me know. Check out my other videos on digital marketing and strategies you could be using, how to grow your TikTok if you want to start one now. I even have an online course about how to grow your TikTok, which I'll link down below. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing day.